Hey everybody, Edo here, and the good folks at Steve Jackson Games have sent me a copy of the Munchkin Collectable Card Game Ranger and Warrior box. I believe there are 3 different boxes, each with 2 different hero characters, and it comes with the 2 decks for those characters, and then 1 12-card booster pack, and the rest of the little things here. They also sent me probably 5 or 6 additional booster packs so I could play with the deck building aspect of the game. So I opened those. So that's probably, if we just looked at it, it's probably like, that's what's in the box. And then I got these afterwards. So the Munchkin Collectible Card Game is a pretty straightforward head-to-head Magic style CCG with deck building. Very light. I think the most interesting things it has going for it is it has a really simple power-up leveling system. Each turn, your character just levels up on its own, and that lets you, in turn, have better loot and get more money. So you don't have, like, mana and all that. You know, it tilts up on its own. And then using stuff is really easy. You can just play the land cards, the special cards to your horde, and if you want loot, you can just play loot based on your level. So if you're level 4, you can have a level 4 loot, or you can have like a 2 and a 2, as long as it equals your max. So that levels up really well. And then when you play monsters, you basically just pay for them with gold based on the gold you have. So it's really simple to explain. It's really simple to play. The other novelty in it is there's this big bidding bluffing aspect of the game, or I guess I just mean bluffing aspect of the game. When you put a creature out to fight, you basically put it face down with its cost next to it. And based on that, the opponent has to decide whether they're going to fight or use their free runaway or their 2 damage runaway. So there's a little bit of this jockeying around. Am I playing my great card now or later? And it builds over the course of the game because anything that survives gets taken back into your hand. So much in the Munchkin way, your hand's growing, and the player's trying to decide what you're going to do. And it's interesting. It works. I'll also say, because it's so simple, I found deck building to be fun and interesting. A lot of different cards. You can swing your playstyle quite a bit. And it goes a long way to make the game more interesting and dynamic. In and of itself, for me, I struggle a little bit to understand the exact market. The humor is all in that Munchkin style, and, you know, I think captures the imagination of kids in terms of the cartooniness, but adults in terms of the jokes. But I don't think this play is going to last much with active card game players. It's just very simple, and the graphic design's simple in a way that it works. It's compelling, but I don't know. I think it's just a little bit lacking in fullness when you play. And admitting that I've used this combination a lot. I haven't used the other one, so you know it may expand in that regard. So I certainly haven't seen every card, but so at the kid level, I think this is a great intro to CCGs. But at the same time, still a little bit on the basic side when you look at games like Pokemon kids are playing, and just the level of, you know, sort of depth and motion in them. It's well designed. Eric Lang, and there's Eric Lang and it's not on the box. Where is it? Oh yeah, and Kevin Wilson. So you know, it's well thought through, but just a little lacking there. Nothing terrible, but you know, getting that fit. The other thing that really does bother me more is I just felt like it's cheap. The components are okay, but you use the same components for everything, and I guess they're saving stuff. I mean, these are nice, but it comes with a bag for your stuff, but I kept the bag because it's not a opening close bag. Like, you just throw them in the box, or if you're not going to, you can chuck the box, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like in the die, like, it just doesn't, it feels a little too mass market for my tastes, and other, you know, when you get Pokemon cards, the components just sort of feel nicer. Though these are nice. The other thing is, these rules work, except for one, they are missing a core concept in the game, which is your mischief cards, which are effectively your spells. Like, absolutely absent. I went and I had to talk to other people and find out, yeah, no, it's completely missing. Because I read it like over and over again. Like, how do you use these cards? It's like 1/3 of the cards. It's probably a little bit of an exaggeration, but not much. And apparently it was missed and all that, and they know about it. So, I'm sure they'll fix it. But I did go to their site, and there wasn't like a, hey, you don't know what this does. This should, it said there'd be more detailed rules, but I couldn't find it. So that glaring a miss is pretty bad. And I just, for a game this simple, I just felt like these rules were just, didn't show much effort in taking a game that should be able to be, read over by kids to play. Like, that's a lot of words and not that many diagrams, and this first page is okay, but again, I just felt like this could have been done better, and I think the quality could have been done better. Otherwise, deck building's fun, the game's absolutely fine and works well, and I think if you're into Munchkin, it plays very different from Munchkin, but it's a nice taste, and if you have some kids who've never played a CCG or this type of game and you want to get them into it, great starter. Great starter to learn how to play these types of games. Anyway, Munchkin Collectible Card Game. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.